Happy Sunday. We do have a weather impact alert in effect for today, tomorrow, and Tuesday because we have more rounds of heavy rain and storms the next 3 days. We're watching for the risk of street flooding. That's going to be our top thing because yesterday it really rained and we had torrential rain across the metro area. Even both sides of the lake, the North Shore and the South Shore, dealt with extremely heavy rain yesterday. A lot of street flooding, stalled cars. It was a nightmare. And my concern is we will have some more flooding like this today, tomorrow, and Tuesday. It's not going to be a problem everywhere, but it's something we have to certainly be mindful. So what to expect is we'll have rounds of those heavy showers and storms Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. We're watching for a risk of street flooding. We definitely want to bring our rain gear before we step outside the next few days. But more importantly, we want to always avoid flooded roadways. You may have to delay your travel if we get one of these torrential downpours. If we have some flash flooding, you want to make sure you're always avoiding flooded roadways. Maybe, putting off your errands, putting off going to work if you can push it off for a few minutes, because we want to make sure everyone is being super careful because it is very dangerous to travel in these situations when we get those intense rainfall rates. Very quickly, you can get flooded roadways very easily, and we know it does not take much to get that, especially across the metro area. So today we're going to have partly sunny skies. It'll be warm and muggy. Temperatures will be in the upper 80s this afternoon. It's not going to be as hot because we'll have more clouds, more showers. Storms are going to be off and on today. It's not going to be raining the whole time. It's just we have to watch for intense, heavy rain that could happen for a short time that leads to flooding, like how we saw yesterday afternoon. So we'll walk through Sunday with precision casts. Periodic rain and storms expected throughout the course of the day, just off and on. Plenty of dry time in between, I think, especially what the model is showing us now. However, the model is not perfect at showing exactly what will happen in reality. I think the way that the atmosphere is set up right now, that we will probably have more storms than what precision cast is showing. I just want to put that out there. It's not perfect the way the models are. Sometimes they do really, really well, and it's almost an exact representation of what happens in reality. Sometimes the model is not perfect, especially in a setup like this, where it's just so unsettled. We've got lots of moisture. It's hard to pinpoint exactly where the storms will set up, but we know that the atmosphere is ripe to produce heavy downpours and some flooding concerns. So scattered storms are expected throughout the course of today, afternoon, evening, and then into tomorrow, we'll have more rounds of heavy showers and storms just kind of coming and going. Still some dry time in between. We're watching for the heavy soaking rain, the tropical downpours at times on Monday, and even again into Tuesday. We really stay in this active pattern the next 3 days. Times of heavy soaking rain at times on Tuesday too. And we'll probably see Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, the next 3 days, even some storms possible in the morning hours. I think it's just any hour of the day we could get a soaking shower and a thunderstorm. It's not until mid to late week we finally dry up. High pressure starts to build in. The moisture dissipates across our part of the Gulf Coast, so we will have much, much less rain, mostly dry weather starting on Wednesday and continuing throughout the late week. So looking forward to Wednesday. However, today, tomorrow, and Tuesday, there is a risk of street flooding. It's a localized risk. It's not going to be a problem everywhere. Like we're saying, there's going to be dry time in between. Some of us may get more rain than others. That's just the nature of how this system is setting up across the area. The risk for flooding, though, is higher tomorrow. So tomorrow might be the worst day for the flooding. Our best bet to see more widespread flooding. Rainfall totals, again, can vary because if you get a storm that's very intense, you can get rainfall rates of up to maybe 4 to 6 inches, maybe 6 to 7 inches per hour. So those are the rates of how intense a storm can get. It's not going to rain that intense for a full hour, but if it rains that intense for a few minutes, you can get several inches of rain adding up. So it really just depends on how intense the rain is and how many times one area sees a storm pass over the same spot. That determines how much rain we'll get. But a widespread 2 to 4 inches of rain is possible across our area. Some of us may see only 1 inch, maybe close to 2 inches. Some spots may get 4 to 5 inches of rain. Yesterday, we had anywhere from 2 to 5 inches of rainfall across the metro area in a short time. So this is kind of what we mean. It's not a guarantee all of us will see this much, but it's just something we have to be mindful of in the coming days. So just stay weather aware. You can always download our WWL app, check the radar, see where the storms are setting up, if they're intensifying, where they're going. Today, there's also a low risk of severe weather. More so to the north, but I think, one or two storms today could produce stronger wind gusts up to maybe 50 to 60 miles per hour. So we're watching for some stronger winds, frequent lightning, even some small hail. And also there is that chance we could see some water spouts from some of these storms. But the biggest thing is still going to be that flooding. So here's your 7-day forecast. Weather impact alert continuing for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday because of the numerous showers and storms that will be off and on that could produce some heavy rain and flooding concerns. It's not going to be as hot, but it will still be humid. Temperatures will be in the 80s. And then we start to get that high pressure building in mid to late week, and we'll have some drier air coming in by that point. So it's going to be much nicer Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, even into next weekend. We'll have more sun, but that means temperatures are going to be heating up back into the 90s. Our feels like temperatures will be back in the 100s. So we know what it is this time of the year. It's either going to be raining and storming, we have flooding, or it's going to be hot and sunny with temperatures in the 90s, feeling like the 100s. We get it all in the span of 1 week. It is mid-July. Thanks for watching. We will be here monitoring the storms. We will jump in and break in and let you know exactly what's going on if we have any warnings issued. Make sure you're driving carefully, taking it easy on the roads. Maybe you have to, delay your travel to work or errands or functions, whatever you have going on the next few days. So thanks for watching. We'll be back this afternoon for any updates and, of course, back for the WWL Louisiana news this evening.